We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Let's deal. Gives me a chance to practice my backdated, as long as I'm not bringing a knife to a shootout. Music to my ears. Let's deal.
Awe, true to Kaiser.
You're the courier I've heard so much about. My squad needs your assistance. My squad was ambushed by a Legion party led by that bastard Alexis. He was taking us into the mine up ahead, but I managed to get away. That's already more than I was expecting. I'll keep...
Our way. That we hold Nelson. That is...
Degenerates like you belong on a cross. Our way. Our way. True to Kaiser. Our way. True to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser. Our way. True to... You think I don't see that? Another thing.
All I'm saying,
You like that?
serving up some
Someone's looking to cash their
this
chips
place.
early.
Glad that's over.
Let's deal. Caravan of two now.
True to Kaiser.
So any word on my friends? They must have run straight back to camp. I bet the NCR could use...
this assignment? I was hoping there'd be more gambling. Hey.
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post. The Legion's got a major McCarran would send us... The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river. Skirmishes, mostly. Carry.
Evening. Hello.
Hello.
holding my breath. I'm out. Let's start this dance.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar. To my knowledge, you'd know better than I would, but you must be... Wale. Awe, are you ready? I am Cursar Lucullus. The trip will take a few hours. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Your belongings will... Awe.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Excuse me.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. Have a... Pleasure doing business with you. I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant. He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to shoot. No, sir. Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or... Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to... But I do cross the river from...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories.
Hi.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
The mechanical dog you have with you. Where did you get it? Oh? Such things are common in Denver, but I didn't know that other cities had them as well. I ask because Kaisar once had a similar pet, but it was lost during a battle. Lupa. Yes, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but she's still a tough old bitch. Aren't you, girl? Yeah. He's a story to frighten the younger legionaries. He's dead. No man, no matter how tough, could survive a fall into the Grand Canyon. It took years for Kaisar to conquer Lanius' tribe, and Kaisar showed mercy to the survivors, allowing... Had the positions been reversed, Kaisar would be dead. Lanius is called the Monster of the East, because he never, ever shows mercy. We breed them mostly, but some... Been doing it since I was a boy.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Our way, true to Kaisar.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Some of... The slave. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone.
Sitting tight.
Our way. True to Kaisar.
Kaisar awaits you. We can talk afterwards.
Kaisar awaits. You can speak with me later.
Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Kaisar has permitted it.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? I have eyes and ears everywhere. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you... The time is fast approaching when my legion... Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. Down the hill at the west edge of camp is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open or drilled open. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him. Come back when you've destroyed whatever you find down in that bunker.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go? I'm the most interesting person I know. Now, in the way back, we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but we were nomadic badasses not to... When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits, and that caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old way. We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. The next day, 20... said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. Everything a nomad never get. I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform. I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't going to tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive. 7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his... That's how I made chief. It's... Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break... Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to this. You do that for me, baby? Don't... Ta-ta.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
Let's hit the road.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Caesar has put a...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again. Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I do wish you'd come and met with me at the Lucky 38 when you first arrived on the Strip. Or after Benny fled, even. Quite an honor you spurned, my invite. You would be the first person to set foot inside the Lucky... But you still want... Hence, Benny was captured or killed, possibly by you. Hence, Caesar... But that's not going to... Surely you know that I am Robert Edwin House, President. I oversaw the city. Was that meant to be a shocking revelation? But you're not going to do that. The platinum... There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, that means I can't deactivate its security bots. Most... I like to think you have enough sense to do the right...
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing. weapons. Please step into the open and identify you. Hold it right. Hold it right there.
Just in time for your ass whipping.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. Our way. True to Caesar.
You must enter
I'll hold it.
Some of the slaves have been...
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward... Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. Consider it the first of many bestowed.
Spreading stories about the burned man again.
So, baby, what did you find down there? I see. Machetes at 20 paces, hey? You're a class act, baby. You like that? You like that?
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike. You know where to find him. My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. The fight. Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. I'll hand it to that piece of shit. He was determined. He used some kind of old-world stealth device. Seems the device ran out of juice once he got here, but he was dressed like a legionary. He was caught just outside the weather station. See, thing is, he didn't change his hairstyle. To go to all that effort and fail because you're too vain to muss your hair. He was brought before me along with the platinum chip. That's how I knew he wasn't some kind of profligate infiltrator. Benny tried to sell me a story, but Lucius has a way of coaxing the truth out of captives. Everything just comes spilling out. Do you want my opinion as a former citizen or future conqueror? As a young man, I was taught to venerate President Tandy of Shady Sands, the founding mother of the new Cal. Did you know her presidency lasted 52 years? Does that sound like a democracy? Because the council didn't dare oppose her. So things ran smoothly, more or less, ever since losing its queen. It's called an autodoc. It has the name. It can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science. Complete.
Let's hit the road. Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight.
I'll wait.
Let's start this. Let's deal.
Awe. True to Kaisar.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo and whiskey. Let's start this.